Well, the word is out. The MegaBucks scheme has had its first £10,000 winner, Richard Walker from Buxton. And along with club chairman Dave Hopkins, I'm catching up with him today to ask what it feels like to be the big winner. Richard, so £10,000. Firstly, describe your feelings when your man at High Peak Radio called you to break the news on air.
Wow, what a shock. Absolutely brilliant news, I couldn't believe it.
I can understand that. I mean, it's not every day somebody rings you up to say that kind of thing, is it?
No.
So, can I ask you what you like about the MegaBucks scheme? I mean, obviously, the 10 big ones aside, what kind of things do you feel it's a good thing for?
I think it's very good for Buxton itself, the club, the town. I believe some of the money goes to charities. Obviously, the new pitch is going to be built, so money goes towards that. Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll catch up with David in a moment on the charitable aspect. But so, what would you suggest to our viewers to do who aren't yet in the scheme? Because there's £1,000 to be won, and next week's draw.
I would say anybody that's not in it, that can get in it, do it now. You've got to be in it to win it.
I've heard that line. Well done. And have you figured out yet how you're going to spend the money, Richard?
Yeah, we've had a few thoughts. I think the main thing is it's going to go on home improvements.
Okie doke, lovely. Well, it'll be some home improvement, that will, with 10 big ones. Well done. Okay, if I can turn to club chairman David Hopkins. Dave, how big a difference is the MegaBucks scheme making towards the stadium improvements plan? What kind of things is it going to be spent on?
Yeah, well, I think the MegaBucks was earmarked for absolutely that, for stadium improvements, and we've got such a ambitious plan for what we're going to achieve over the next few years at the club. So I think it's well versed now that the 3G pitch is something that we're wanting to do over the summer. That itself is probably about a £600,000 investment. Beyond that, the stand is getting sort of 50 years old and whatever. So there's so much to do here. But the MegaBucks and tremendous support we're getting from companies and local businesses is meaning that our plans are coming together to make the club a real hub of the town, and that's what we want it to be here. We want it to be something that's not just open 5 or 6 hours a week, but that's open 60, 70 hours a week. And the 3G pitch and the new academy and the facilities that we're investing in will mean that that's going to happen sooner rather than later.
Gotcha. And of course, the charitable aspect of the funds that are raised from the MegaBucks, David. Can you explain about that?
Yeah, well, we're very passionate here about Challenge Derbyshire. That's something we formed about 2.5 years ago. All the money, every single penny that's donated to Challenge Derbyshire goes to our 3 amazing end-of-life care charities in North Derbyshire, namely Ashgate Hospice Care, Helen's Trust, and of course Blythe House. We've already raised in that short period over £500,000 for those 3 charities, and Buxton Football Club, like many other businesses in North Derbyshire, are fully behind that. So in terms of the MegaBucks, 20% of the money absolutely off the top line goes straight to Challenge Derbyshire.
What a fabulous initiative that is. Can you explain, the £10,000 aside, what prizes are available for people who join the MegaBucks?
Yeah, well, there's a weekly draw, so every week someone will win £250. Then there's numerous other prizes of smaller amounts. We've got a quarterly £1,000 draw, and I believe the week after next, I think you mentioned that's coming around again, so in a couple of weeks, or it might be even next week, someone will win £1,000. And then of course we've got the rollover that this time it's rolled over right up to its maximum, so we don't let it go beyond £10,000. It's got to have a winner at £10,000, but that's on top of those other prizes, and is already starting to build up again. So like Richard says, he's a testament to it. If you're in it, you've got a chance of winning it.
Well, thanks for that, David, and thank you, Richard. So there you have it. You see, Richard Walker is now £10,000 richer because of the MegaBucks. Do you fancy to be the next big winner? Then call Andy McDonald on 07817 494 310. But don't forget, if you do, quite simply, to win it, you've got to be in it.